In this entire video, you'll see start to finish here, I'm going to restore this. I believe it's a 50s, maybe early 60s. That's my best guess. Kid's bicycle with a sidecar on it. Really odd, it caught my eye. I bought it at Hershey, the big swap meet that they have here in Hershey in October. It just stood out to me. I have two kids that are perfect size to fit on this, and I thought it'd make a great Christmas card picture. So I do powder coating here, so I'm just gonna restore it, use it. I'm gonna surprise my kids with it in the end, get their reaction, and have them ride it. It's just pretty cool, unique find. But in this video, you'll see me here, I'll set it up and take it all apart. I'll bag all the hardwares. I already took pictures of the bike just so I know how everything goes back together. I took up close pictures of all the hardware, which way they're facing, just so I can put it back to how it was. I'm not quite sure of the name brand on this. It does say Roadmaster on the sticker on the front. You can make out that it says Roadmaster, and it had some sort of decals on the sides of each of these panels and on the sidecar, which looks almost like either an Indian head or a skeleton of some sort. I would imagine it's not a skeleton being a kid's bike, but my best guess is it's an Indian head. And I'm not sure what the color scheme was originally, if this is how it was, but I'm going to put it back to what's called antique white. I have a powder coat that's antique white, and then maybe sometime down the road, or maybe right after I have it all together, I might get some pinstriping done on it to make it really stand out and make it pretty cool and unique. And then it'll just be just a fun thing. They could ride it, or it'll be ultimately a display piece that I'll put in my shop somewhere or hang it up or something like that. But just really cool, unique. It doesn't need much of anything. You can see up close here, there's some dents and dings in this front fender. There's a couple small ones in the back that I'll hammer out as best I can. And just gonna go with the antique white. I'll put probably some stainless hardware in some of the pieces actually in the end, because they are painted, so I'll have to either paint them or whatever. So usually I like to get stainless hardware. They make the stainless that you can get the same matching type of bolts. It also came with this fender piece was sitting in the sidecar. I believe they were going to use it for the side wheel here, because there is originally two holes there, so I would imagine there was a fender that went on there. So I trimmed this one up, put some holes in it to make it fit, and then I'll mount that on the side in the end, and that'll get powder coated the same color to match. The only thing that's going to be a little tricky is the seat. Because it is a real hard plastic, you can see it's got some light cracking to it, but it's complete. It's real nice shape. So I might either just put a paint on it or just clean that piece up as best I can. I can take it apart. I'm going to powder coat the brackets and stuff for it. Handlebars, I'll get new grips, and just make it look like brand new. Do something with the pedals to fix those. It's missing one of the plastics, and they move quite a bit, so I'm probably going to tack those in place so that they only just can spin, but not twist like that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and set the GoPro up and start taking this thing apart. And then the next thing you'll see is I'm gonna dip some of the parts to strip them, and then I'll sandblast, clean them, hang them, powder coat them, go through that whole process and put it back together. So this is what I'm left with in the end. Those are going to get done separately. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to go about it, but those will just get painted, I'm sure silver, if I tape off the wheel and blast the spokes and whatnot. But all this stuff here is going to get powder coated, needs blasted. Like I said, I was going to strip some stuff. I used a chemical stripper on some of the things, like the big sidecar piece. That'd take forever for me to sandblast in my cabinet. So I dipped those. I don't like to dip tube pieces because the chemical gets inside of the tube and it's hard to get all that stuff out. So I'll just blast those. That's the paint's coming off pretty easy. And then I go back in here and I dust this stuff with the blaster, but it's real quick with those. Chrome pieces. This stuff will get blasted also, and usually in the end I hit them with a grinder wheel lightly because the powder coat I found likes to have a little bit more bite on this chrome stuff to make sure that it covers it well. A handful of small pieces, and I'm actually going to powder coat the sprocket here and the pedals. I'm going to tack these pedals in place so they don't twist anymore, and then I'm actually going to put it together and powder coat that together, and then I'll get some rubbers or something that I'm going to finish off the pedals with. But that's what you'll see me do. It's just a small sandblast cabinet that I have back here. So just going to go ahead and blast all the pieces till they're clean, pull them out, spray everything down, hang it, tape off anything that I need to, which I don't think I need to do much on these, if anything, and then I'll powder coat all the pieces. All right, so this is where I'm at now. Everything's all cleaned up, powder coated or painted. Everything turned out great. It's all my off-white. This is all my silver. I actually did it in aluminum color. And all the wheels, I went around, cleaned up the tires, getting any overspray that used to be on them. I masked them off and painted those with just an aluminum silver. And I put 2 coats of satin clear on top of them also to help preserve them. And then I went a little bit extra on the cab here, and I sprayed some truck bed liner where your feet would go on the bottom of it, because I actually used that for the seat as well and the handle grip. So I'm hoping that the handle grips will stay intact when I put them on the handlebars there, that they don't crack or anything like that. It's a pretty strong truck bed liner undercoater that I use for it. And then also I went through, laid out my hardware and put stainless hardware with that I had in my drawer here. I try to keep as much stainless stuff as possible. I do need to get a couple pieces. I don't have a longer 2-inch bolt for those, but everything else I have the stainless hardware for. So next thing there is to do really is to just put it back together here. I probably won't be able to get the seat on today, so I might have to wait until the next day to do that, just because I don't want to have an issue with it. It is dry, but I just don't want to rush it. So I'll set it up. I'm going to do it on the stand or on my table there. Put a blanket down and try and put this thing together without making any kind of marks in it, and yeah, let's stick it together.